Hello everyone, how are you doing? Okay, I am doing a review today. I kind of mentioned it at the beginning of the week. This is kind of a first for me. It is a first for me. So far, if you guys have been watching for a while, you know that I love to do reviews of different products and things. My preference typically has been ones I purchase. That way, absolutely everything is as honest as it can be, just as straightforward as possible. Now, guys, this is a little different. This company reached out to me. I'm going to turn on a light here while I'm talking to you. It's going to change everything for a sec. There's a reason I'm turning this on. Oh my gosh, it's not working. In the past, everything I've reviewed are things that I've purchased because in my mind, that way I can be absolutely honest without any questions or consequences or anything else. Now, this company reached out to me and asked me if I would review their product off of Amazon, and I let them know, sure, I will do that, but I do honest reviews. So this isn't something, they didn't ask me to only review it if I end up liking it or anything like that. So guys, this is me giving you an honest review. I have absolutely no idea. In fact, I'm really hoping to love this product. And you're also going to get a really rare glimpse right now because you guys have seen this enough times. In a minute here, I'm going to flip the camera and you can see what everything behind the camera looks like. I have been working on redoing a lot of my craft room and stuff, but more recently it's become a dumping ground again because this is just kind of an off room of the house that doesn't get used for a whole lot else. So half the room is storage and there's a lot of stuff being stored right now. But guys, there's also some super irony to this video, which I am going to share here in just a moment. So first, let me show you. Guys, this is, okay, so the writing on the box is very light colored gray on a gray box, but it is a selfie ring light with a tripod stand. There's no imagery on the box. I did see the imagery on Amazon. And if you want to check this out yourself, check out the description box down below. I'm going to have a link. It is my affiliate link. I will get credit off of any purchases or anything else like that, but also in general, so you can check out everything as well. So with that said, the brand on the box, let's see if this will show up here. Okay, so this is going to be really tough, guys. When they emailed me, they used the brand name EasyCare. That is not what this actually is. And I realized that when I was looking up the product, getting ready to have it shipped to me and everything. As someone who many years ago spoke just enough French to get by, this is a really tough word for me because the American side of me wants to say Tettitre, whereas the French pronunciation that wants to come out is Tettitre, I believe. Anyhow, it came from China though. It was a company, actually the company is straight up out of China that contacted me. So that is all for disclosure purposes. I don't know, it's T-R-E, in fact, I'm going to put it right here. T-R-E-T-T-I-R-E or T-R-E-T-T-I-T-R-E. Yeah. So let's get this bad boy opened so I can see exactly what we're dealing with. The pictures on Amazon really looked kind of awesome. Before I agreed to do it, you know, I was like, I'm not just going to blank agree to review a product because if it's a product that I have absolutely no interest in doing anything with, what good's it going to do them or me? And so, guys, before I slide this out of the box, I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to flip this so I can show you guys the irony to this. Okay, so this is my vantage point. So I've got this sitting here, my scissors I just opened it with. I always keep a can of water by me. I've got lotion because my hands always get very dry. Guys, I'm just gonna run through it here really quick. This is a knick-knack box, but I use it to stabilize the front of my tripod because I stand my tripod between my Cricut and this. My Cricut gets a lot of love, even though it looks like it's completely buried. But when I'm recording, see my journal here? This is a ring light that I've had for about, I don't know, 3-4 years now. I did a review on it really early on in my channel before I really knew what I was even doing with recording or anything. In fact, I recorded it in my closet at the time. It's hilarious to think back on that. If I had a clip of it right now, I would show it to you guys, but I'm not even sure how to do that at the moment. Anyhow, I still, even though I don't use the phone portion of this, I use the light when I am recording videos and everything. But guys, I went to turn it on to do this. It's not working. Oh, okay. Well, apparently there's a short in there somewhere. It just came on. But that was the extra irony of this selfie ring light, is that my old one didn't want to turn on. Okay, so there's my mess. I've got a crib mattress in here. I've got wrapping paper remnants and crafting stuff and boxes from Zulily and fabric and more wrapping paper. I mean, guys, this is my view. That's an empty box I need to break down. Okay, so let's get back to the subject at hand though. Okay guys, so now that I've given you that tour and I've got my extra light on here so that the lighting is a little bit better, I'm actually kind of excited about that because I wanted to show you guys the difference between that light that I've been using for years that I know is really fairly low grade in the grand scheme of things, versus this new one. And if this does what I think it's going to do, guys, this is going to be, it's a loud package. This is going to be really awesome because that means I'm going to have a new light that I can use when I'm doing all of my videos. And I am, that is what I'm most excited about. So already I'm going to go ahead and say thank you to this company for sending this product to me to review, because not only do they get a review out of it, I get this product that is going to benefit me in other ways as well. Okay, so it looks like there's a little card that says activate your privileged service. Lots of foreign languages on here. There is QR codes, there's support, contact information, and all of that. Now, if I were to have issues, I would probably use the contact that got a hold of me, but that really doesn't help you guys out. It does come with a user manual. But guys, you know what? While I am very much a by-the-book person typically, I'm going to set that to the side because I want to see how user-friendly this light is, and if someone like me can figure this out before I even have to look at that manual. Okay, it's got a nice protective bag over it. Oh, and that's the other thing, guys, too. This is not something you are going to have to stress whether or not, you know, the company sent me like a really good version and then they've got the lower versions at Amazon or anything. They actually had this sent to me from Amazon. So that is something else I'm going to tell you guys, is this came directly from Amazon. So what I've got here is what they have in stock. Okay, first thing first, this, guys, it does not feel cheap. There's some weight to it. I am seeing some different oh, that just lit up. I don't know how that happened. This must actually have battery power. Oh my gosh. That means, guys, that this can be used while on the go. This might be really great for people who are looking to do any sort of recording or selfies or anything in an outside setting, which actually is also going to be really phenomenal because this camera that I use to record my videos with is, it's a camera. I use it for photographs as well. And we, a couple months ago, actually, when we traveled across the state for medical stuff, took it and did family pictures, which the first ones we've had in quite a while, because getting the time to do professional pictures is a little tough to do with this many people and this many schedules to work around. So that is a really cool feature. Now, I am going to have to end up looking at the manual because the buttons on here, the power button is what turned it on. So that, I don't know what the M means. And the plus and minus, I'm going to, you know what, let's test this. Yep. Oh, hello. Wow. The brightness, that thing gets bright. Okay, M, guys, I already know. M is mode. So you're gonna have your blue light, your yellow light, and your neutral. Okay, so far, I'm not disappointed by this product. It does come with a USB charger cord. It does not look like it's got the wall end. So you want to take this, since it seems to have a battery in it, and charge it in your car on the way to wherever you're going to do something at. It works for that. you're just sitting in your car and you want to use it, it works for that. I actually have an adapter down here because I use it for this other light. This also comes with, if I can get it out here. Okay, it comes with a remote that is very securely attached. So this is going to take me just a moment. Okay, now that I got that out, guys, this is like no joke glued into this packaging. It was not going to come loose on its own. So the remote, you got your power, your mode, and your minus and plus. So the exact same things that are on it. So you don't have to be touching this light to change everything on it. You've got a remote for that. So if you, and this, I mean, this thing got really bright. So if I set this a little farther across the room and I'm doing pictures with my camera or something, I just use the remote, which is really awesome because a separate note on my camera, I have an app where it comes across on my phone. And with that, I can actually take pictures with my camera, which is how we did some of our family pictures. We had friends there as well, but we did big group photos, and that's how we took those pictures, is with the app on my camera. So I can also change this. Now, it does have a little plastic tab in here. I'm going to go ahead and pull that to activate the battery because I'm going to want to see how that works. Now, the only other thing, I probably will have to go ahead and... Oh, okay. I am going to have to look in the manual to figure this out. So it's got this little, it's a little clip thing, to be honest. But it's got, let's see if this will show up here. It's got a little camera icon on there, and it is a button. I do believe that is the selfie button. I'm not sure what this is going to clip onto, though. So I have to figure that out. Now, that selfie button is because, and I open these up, this is for a camera. So before I put this on the stand, I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to do two things. I want to see. It rotates. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and put my camera in here because that was one question I had in the other video that I didn't fully know what I was doing, is I was doing the video with my phone, so I wasn't able to actually demonstrate how well and how securely it held my phone. So that is something I can do now because I don't use my phone for that anymore. Now you can also see what time it is here, as well as, okay, so here is, in fact, you're gonna get a nice reflection off, hello, off of my screen there. So guys, I also see the extra benefit of, I'm covering my entire face here now apparently, I see the extra benefit of this remote because when you put your phone in there, this is an XR, iPhone XR, so the size of it, if that helps anybody with figuring out what fits and whatnot, it is pretty, I mean, it's in there, so it's not going anywhere. Not that you'd be shaking your camera in the selfie light anyhow, but it does cover those buttons. So this is going to be very nice for that reason. You can rotate it, still somewhat cover, nah, it actually doesn't cover the buttons. And I can slide this in there farther. So it moves if you put enough pressure on it, but it's not going to easily come out. In fact, okay. So guys, it's not going to fall out. I have to physically pull on it to remove my phone. So far, so good. Let's go ahead. Technical difficulties. They happened. While attempting to get the leg out of the packaging, I did not see that part of it was broken, and as part of the plastic of the packaging was broken. Caught my finger. Asked my husband to run me down a Band-Aid, and he brought me a Jessie from Toy Story Band-Aid. It's like I told him, I said, couldn't even be one that matched, huh? Or, you know, would not stand out as much. Then, as him and I sat here talking for a minute, my youngest climbed up on my lap and proceeded to fall asleep on me where he drooled on me. So, this is what a large family mom looks like. I am always multitasking. So that said, I have the tripod out now. It does have a warning for a pinch point. So it's got that. Let's see here. Okay, fairly easy open. Now, I did see that it is a telescoping tripod. Okay, that really... Okay. Let's see how hard this is to assemble, because guys, if I can assemble it, I'm sure anybody can. Okay, this I see has a screw-like top on it. You guys can't see this, and I apologize for that. I'm attempting to twist this on. The ring light kind of fell forward there on me. Okay, it took me just a minute to realize too that since this is a telescoping stand, that the whole thing was spinning when I was just trying to screw it together there. Okay, so there is that. This extends, oh gosh, I'm gonna end up breaking this before I even get to demonstrate it fully. But this does tighten. Nice. Here's what we're gonna do. We are going to move the packaging from it. I'm going to set this here. We already know that this came charged. The only thing I'm going to say, guys, is I do not see any form of indicator to find out how much charge it has. I did also, while I was talking to my husband briefly, glanced through the manual, which I know I said I wouldn't, but there were a couple questions I had, such as this. This is, it's Bluetooth connected to your phone to be able to take pictures. I did not find any information on what the clip is supposed to clip onto. I do not see any indication for that. Maybe there's a part on the tripod just for safekeeping that you can clip it to. I have not discovered that as of yet. The power cord looks like a standard length. I do know for a fact, because this is a regular USB cord to, I believe it's a type C is what those are called. Really standard cord. I have personally purchased additional cords like these that are like 9 feet long from Walmart and Target for different devices around our house. So if you have to plug it in, you've got some range there if you get a longer cord. This one is not going to be quite that long. I don't know exactly how long it is. There is no indicator on it just how long that battery is going to last. But the fact that it has a battery is really awesome. And now that I'm kind of glancing through the manual again really quick, I do actually see that. In fact, I'm going to show you guys the advantages page. Okay, so it shows that it's got a battery, that it, mini size, 3 colors for temperatures, basically that mode. It also has blue light blocking, wireless remote, and a USB output. So it has all of that. The battery is the one thing I didn't know ahead of time. It's in there. So, I mean, obviously they know they have it. The port for it is on the back here. That actually is going to be very interesting. I'm going to bring you guys up here so you can see this. There is both a Type C and a USB port. I don't know why you would have both on there. That, again, I'm going to have to figure out. There is an image here in the manual of that little port. Oh, well, it's a USB output and a micro USB charging port. I'm not sure why you would need a USB output. I bet there are some seriously tech savvy people who would not be like, you connected to this for that. Probably has something to do more with like professional photography type stuff. But outside of that, guys, now that I've got this on the tripod and this sitting here, I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna turn that on. Okay, we're gonna do something here. I am gonna go ahead, I'm gonna set this up here on my table, which you guys already know is a disaster. I'm gonna make room for this guy, and we're gonna see the difference because I've got that light on. You know what, let's do this. I'm gonna show you all this in the right order. So this is with my old selfie light on. Now that light's off, so I just have my overhead boob lights, because I don't know what you guys call them where you're from, but that's what we call them. And now I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna set this up here on the table, and we are gonna see how this does on the different settings and how this is gonna revolutionize everything. Now, the only thing this might affect for me in the future is the size of the tripod it's not going to be able to stand on my table, which actually is going to work out better anyhow. I am going to stand it behind my table later on so that the light is not so up in my face. So let me get all that done really quick. I'm gonna jump back in here and I'll show you what it all looks like. Okay guys, moment of truth. It's actually causing a shadow from the overhead lights. Okay. You know, the fact that I can get it above my camera and all of that is good. I'm gonna play with some modes here. Okay, that actually works out pretty well. Not quite as much. That works. Now, see, it's as dim as it goes. Here we go. I'm gonna go bright. Okay, so if anybody really wanted to know what my face looked like up close, wow, that is illuminating. This is obviously not something you're gonna have sitting this close for those kind of situations. And I also love that my camera will adjust for all of this. But that said, guys, I have to say, I love this light. This is going to work out really well for my future needs. I also have some other projects coming up here where I am going to be doing some more hands-on teaching videos, including how to mend certain things and craft type things that are for more practical home life stuff, especially if you have kids. And this is actually going to come in really handy for that because I'm going to be able to tilt that light down so I can work on the surface that everything is sitting on here and have the proper lighting for it and everything else. I am always going to appreciate my old UB size selfie ring light, the miniature one. It's got, you know, the flexi arm and stuff. And I'm sure without a doubt, I will continue to use it for certain circumstances. But this is going to be my new favorite toy in that regard. And it is going to be huge going forward. So there it is, guys. The Tettitre selfie ring light. EasyCare is another brand name that I actually did not find on Amazon, but it came through in the email. So like I said before, you might be able to find it that way. But regardless, I am going to put the link for that product down in the description box below so that you guys can easily find it. When you use that link, it is an affiliate link. All that information is going to be down there as well as links to all of my other favorite products and stuff that our family loves and utilizes and everything else. If you guys have any questions about this, feel free to leave it in the comments below. I will do my best to answer it. If by the time you leave that comment, this is an older video, guys, I'm just gonna apologize because I don't always get to see or get around to those comments by the time they're a little bit older, but I still do my best when it is these kinds of videos, because even if this video is 2-3 years old by the time you see this, if you still want that information, you deserve to have it if I have the opportunity to. There it is, guys. In the meantime, I hope that you're having a blessed day. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to my channel, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss everything else coming up next. And I'll see you in the next one.